Hi, this is Dwayne, developer advocate at GitGuardian, and I am here today with Guillaume Valadon to talk about a recent event with the NPM package NX that had a security incident referred to generally as Singularity. So, Guillaume, let's just jump right to it. Can you give us a quick high level what happened?
So it seems that the NX npm package was actually backdoored by an attacker, and the consequence was when you actually get and pull the NX package as a developer, the package will execute the JavaScript file, and this JavaScript file will look for your secrets, and in the end will exfiltrate the secret and publish them on your public GitHub account.
How widespread is this? Like, how big is this incident?
So I think the community kind of answer really fast to this problem, and using the GitGuardian GitHub public monitoring product, we're able to identify a bit more than 1,000 repositories published on public GitHub and containing secrets. The secrets and the GitHub account that we're talking about they actually belong to developers working for a big company. So it's the impact of the leak is kind of big.
So, the actual package itself is AI related, correct? Like, it's used in local AI development.
Yeah. So I'm not NPM or JavaScript specialist, neither AI specialist, but it seems that NX and NX Cloud, the SaaS version of NX, is used by developers to just enhance their workflow. And that's why NX, by construction, is able to access a lot of secrets using environment variable. So that's also why it was a good target for the attacker, because by design, NX should access a lot of your secrets in order to do its daily job and help you develop faster, create tickets, access your database, and so on. And that's why the variety of secrets we are detecting is so vast. What I did was basically to get the data published on the public repositories. So I think we are one of the only companies, one of the few companies in the world to have access to this data, and we can go back in time and check the data published. So what I did was to retrieve these files, do this double base64 decoding, get the data. Data is just it's nicely done. Just a JSON file. That's really easy to get the variables, get the host names, get the operating system versions. And what I did was to analyze using the internal tools, JJ Shield, analyze the secrets and check the validity of the secret that I found on the expose on public GitHub.
What kinds of secrets are we talking about here? You know, when I think of local development environment, I'm thinking environment variables specific to my developer machine, but what are we really talking about?
So I will just sum it up as what I call the usual suspects. Usual suspects in the sense that secrets that are manipulating to do development, manipulated to do productions, that will be VCS. In that case, that's mainly GitHub. I think I only found one GitLab token. And then cloud, we have AWS, valid ones, DigitalOcean, database, Postgres, Mongo. And finally, it's for me, it's a bit more concerning. We have Artifactory tokens that are valid. And this is a bit concerning because it means that by targeting the Artifactory, the cloud, the DB, and VCS, the attacker are in a really good position to do lateral movement. And basically, we don't really know what they will do next.
Overwhelmingly, the number one type of valid credential you found were GitHub OAuth tokens. Why is that one of concern?
Again, I'm not an expert on NXCloud, but it seems that in order to give NXCloud access to your GitHub repositories, to your GitHub account, the first thing that you will do, you will just allow the NXCloud GitHub application to access your repositories. If you recall, the number of repositories with secrets is around 1,000, and the value we have there for the GitHub OAuth token is 832, if I'm correct. Which means that most of the developers that were targeted by this attack, they are actually using the NXCloud service. And something that I just checked like a few minutes before talking to you, that a lot of these GitHub OAuth tokens are still valid today, which means that the attacker, they likely grabbed this token publicly, and today they are able to access private GitHub repositories, get more data, get more secrets, and maybe backdoor other projects. So it's to me, it's really concerning because this number is really high. And again, as of today, these GitHub tokens are not revoked.
That actually surprising to me. So the GitHub's reaction to this, I know, has been to take a lot of these down. the contents of those didn't get automatically revoked, even though the GitHub OAuth tokens are definitely one of the things that GitHub push protection should be looking for.
Yeah. So to me, I don't know why. Maybe they are working on it, or maybe they are trying to take some precautions because they don't want to actually break actual workflow. But yeah, some of these tokens are still valid. It seems that GitHub did two things. First, they try to block as many repositories as possible, because the pattern is really simple. It's singularity dash repository dash a number. So they can detect that there is only one commit, only one file, same name always. So they did a good job actually making it impossible for anyone on the internet to access these files anymore. And yesterday, when we published a blog post, we could see a few repositories still being pushed. And today, it seems that none of these repositories are publicly available. So I think they did a really good job at just blocking the public access. And next, I guess that they're working on revoking the GitHub tokens. And I will expect this number of valid GitHub tokens to decrease in the next hours or days.
Well, that is good to hear. For people that believe that they might be affected, NX users out there, the GitHub OAuth token really is bothersome, at least to me, because of what we know about how keys leak inside of private repos. Our state of secret sprawl report we did at GitGuardian highlighted that it's about 8 times worse, the number of credentials that leak into an internal repository versus what gets leaked out there publicly on GitHub. So if you have those OAuth tokens for GitHub, you have access to those repos. What advice would you give for people that might be in that situation where someone might have access, even temporarily, to their private repos?
So first thing first, I think the people should try to identify the secret that actually leaked and revoke and rotate if needed. So one way of doing it is just to use your dev environment, the one that where you use nxCloud, and just dump the environment variable with env or print-env command and just check the secrets and then revoke them. Another big thing could be to actually get in touch with your security team to tell, hey guys, I was targeted. I don't know what is going on. Please help me. We actually push the secrets in something that we call HasMySecretLeaked, just to help the community and help people know what is going on. So on the blog post, you can find commands. One of the commands will get your unvariable, hash them. So it means that we don't send them in plain text to our system, and our system will tell, okay, this and that secret, we actually send them in the singularity leak. Another way of doing it is just to grab your secrets manually for your system and submitting them to the HasMySecretLeaked system. But again, you have everything you need if you want to check that in the blog post. But so I will suggest the first thing first, do some enumeration of your secrets and yeah, try to check if they leaked or not.
Guillaume, thank you very much for explaining this to us and for taking the time today to help us understand the situation a little bit better. Any other suggestions or thoughts here as we're wrapping up?
First, check if you're affected by the issue. Have a look at the blog post. We have like things, commands that you can use to make sure that you are affected or not, if you leak secrets or not. And as we discussed, like it's maybe also a good reminder that people should not hardcode secrets and should at some point check their code, their repository, to make sure that they are not actually storing hardcoded secrets.
Thank you very much. And we'll put links to everything that Guillaume just mentioned down in the video description so you can get those direct links there. Thank you very much and stay safe out there, everybody.